Hey y'all, it's Jacqueline at Pixie Dust PhD. I am filming on Sunday, September 8th. I'm leaving for Disney World on Wednesday, September 11th, so it's time to pack. I hate packing, but it does mean we're going to Disney soon, so come along. Let's review outfits. So this is what I'll wear to the airport. I've got a very lightweight fleece. I just need something on an airplane. I get too cold if I don't have something. Very lightweight pair of pants. If for some reason Orlando ends up being chillier than it should be, I'll have a pair of pants. Our first park day is in the Animal Kingdom, so I have this very fun dress. It's kind of like workout material. It's Zella, the activewear brand at Nordstrom, and it comes with a cute little pair of shorts. So I think that'll be good. And then I have an auxiliary longer dress here. After I'm done at the Animal Kingdom, I'll head back to the hotel. I'm gonna watch Happily Ever After from a distance viewing location, probably at Bay Lake Tower. And if my legs are a little chilly, I just might wanna throw something a little bit longer on. This is like above knee length, and this is mid-calf length, probably. The next day I'll be at Hollywood Studios, so I have my tried and true rainbow dress here. It has pockets, it's light, it's airy, it's breezy. I'm getting early lunch at Sci-Fi Dine-In, and then I'll be heading over to the Riviera is my tentative plan for dinner and staying through Fantasmic, so no break at the hotel. Gonna be in the parks all day, wanna be comfy but covered. So again, this is a little bit of a longer dress. My legs get cold very easily, so it's something I have to think about. And then the next day we'll be at EPCOT all day, again, not taking a break at the hotel to my knowledge, so I've got once again, a longer dress. It's cotton, it's thin, it's breathable, it's fun, hooray. Then my last day, we'll be going to Disney Springs to grab brunch and then just heading to the airport. So I've got a skirt and a t-shirt here, and then once I'm at the airport, I will probably change back into these pants for the airplane, probably throw my little jacket on so I can be a little more comfortable. So that's the outfit plan. I have settled, I think, on this pair of ears. This could change though, I have a few days to change my mind. And also, like, for such a short trip, I might not bring ears at all. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of worried about them getting, like, broken in my carry-on. But they go with all the outfits. So this was a custom pair of ears I had made for my last trip. I really love them. And then other auxiliary items, we have all my liquids. I am so used to being able to use basically half of my partner's liquids bags because they don't really bring all that much, but having to do it alone this time because they are not coming, so full-size sunscreen, taking up quite a lot of space, and then my skincare routine, face sunscreen, etc. No glitter this time, no extra body lotions, we're really going bare minimum here. Got some vlogging stuff, I've got my pre-labeled envelopes with tips for housekeeping and mousekeeping, and then I also have one with just a bunch of singles for bellhops. The travel Theragun, so important for my aging body. All these are just like hairbrush, deodorant, face mask, foot care kit. This is jewelry, got makeup, hair stuff. A couple ponchos. Right now, the forecast looks like it's gonna rain, and it is September, so it's probably gonna rain, but we'll see how hard it looks like it's gonna rain, and then I'll decide if I bring a poncho with me or not to the park. This is a Brita water bottle that has like a filtering system in it. I really don't like the way tap water in Orlando tastes, and I find this water bottle helps a lot. I've got an auxiliary sweater here. Got an umbrella, 2 pairs of sunglasses. One is just black, and then the other is kind of a purpley hearts. I always bring 2 pairs because if one pair gets broken, like this is mission critical for me. I need to have some sunglasses. I've started to set aside some electronics, some chargies, but ultimately I'll need to wait a few days to pack this up fully. For example, everything relating to this camera. I can't pack just yet because I'm using the camera. And then this packing cube I've already done is just underwear, swimsuit, sleep gown, that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily expect that I will get pool time, but I want to have that option just in case. So I do indeed have a swimsuit. And then under the sunglasses is my new park bag. I bought this off Amazon. It's like a 9-liter sling. I don't want to say much about it yet because I really haven't test driven it. So if I end up loving it, I'll make a review video later, but that's the bag that I'm bringing. And then I've also pulled out / set aside 2 coats. So this is a proper rain slicker. And this is just a really lightweight coat that folds up tiny, but it does have a hood. So I do have a sweater that I can very easily pack into my day pack. But depending on what the weather looks like, it might be one of these instead. I really probably should not pack this jacket, a sweater, and my fleece. So we'll see what I end up eliminating. The reason I'm kind of keen on this one is it does have a hood, which is something that my sweater and my fleece don't offer, but it's more breathable and it's more lightweight than like my proper rain slicker. So we'll just see how much room I have. I'm a little bit of an overpacker sometimes because, especially with the weather, I just like to be prepared for a lot of different scenarios. And then in terms of shoes, I have this pair of Allbirds that I'm going to wear on the plane. I will pack a pair of Chacos and then just a pair of flip-flops to wear around the hotel room or if I do end up going to the pool. So yeah, other than electronics and last minute stuff like my toothbrush and such, this is it. We're going carry-on only, baby. Let's go. All right, I have my suitcase. I've talked about this before. It's the Soul Guard carry-on closet. I know it's a little kitschy, but I actually really love it. So it was worth it for me, so let's get packing. Animal Kingdom outfit. Start in the middle here. Okay. Hollywood Studios outfit. Oh, it's so puffy. EPCOT outfit. Okay. And I could probably stuff one more thing in the shelf, but I don't have a ton to pack this time, so we'll leave that as is. This is my Disney Springs brunch slash going to the airport outfit. Auxiliary dress for after Animal Kingdom slash if I just need it at any time. I always like to have sort of one backup outfit. And we've got our sweater. Just put this up here. You can, and I often do put like my undies, my socks in these other slots. This time I've done it in a separate packing cube, so I'm hoping this will be quite small, and then there'll be a lot of room left to just put things loose. Okay. Just sort of try to nicely push this down, and then we pull these straps to compress. Alright, so yeah, here's my little packet of my outfits. That's not bad at all. Okay, so depending on how fat this is, sometimes you have to put it this way, but I'm gonna see if it'll close if I put it this way, which I think it will, which would be great. Oh yeah. Okay, so then we can just pack everything else around it pretty normally. Okay, I brought over a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, so makeup, umbrella, one pair of sunglasses, this is foot care, and face masks, jewelry, and ponchos. The thing about this suitcase, and most really, is that there is space behind the telescoping bars. That obviously isn't filled if you just put something over it, so I'm gonna fill it in with other stuff. I'm gonna try at least. That's probably too fat. Yeah, that's too fat. It's too big. Okay, this is better than nothing. Put this back in. Okay. Undies, swimsuit, PJs, all important stuff. I'm gonna pack my Chacos next. I always just like to use a shoe bag for cleanliness. Maybe side by side. Maybe that's better. I don't know. We'll find out. Flip-flops, same thing. And then my Allbirds I'll wear on the airplane, so I don't need to pack them. Okay, looks fine. And then just the miscellaneous other stuff. Tripod, things that I don't even know if they're really worth packing for a trip this short, but if there's room, we may as well. Slide this over. Theragun. This is my rain slicker. Let's see if we can just get this very, very thin coat in here too. All right, moment of truth. Oh yeah, easy. Okay, great. Didn't even have to struggle, honestly. Okay, so here's stuff I'll need to bring in my carry-on. So definitely my liquids. This is my Doff kit, so deodorant, hairbrush, things I don't really want to be out without. These are my meds, definitely don't want to be without. Water bottle, 1 pair of sunglasses, my ears, my day bag, electronics, tips, and then just a very small handheld tripod. I'll need, you know, my phone, my keys, this camera, that kind of stuff. Depending on how this goes over the next few days, I might try to get electronics into my suitcase. But I think everything else I do want on my person. All right, so we're pretty much packed for Walt Disney World. I'd say about 90%. There's a few things left, electronics, everything having to do with this camera, toothbrush retainers, that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna keep an eye on the weather. As of right now, it looks like it will be lows in the mid 70s and highs in the low 90s, plus thunderstorms. If that shifts, then I may have to swap out some clothes. But I'm feeling really good, even though I feel like I probably did overpack. My suitcase still closed super easy, didn't have to struggle with that at all, so we are doing it. I will see you in Orlando. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. I appreciate everyone who likes the videos, subscribes to the channel, and rings the bell icon to receive a notification whenever I upload new videos. This is effectively my first solo trip to Disney, so it'll be interesting to see how different it is by myself compared to when I go with my partner or friends. I can't wait to show you, and we'll see you real soon at Pixie Dust PhD.